Hey there, Lions faithful.
Are you ready for a wild ride this offseason?
Smash that like button if you feel Detroit's roar building to a deafening crescendo as we dive into some jaw-dropping speculation that's sending shockwaves through the Motor City. The excitement for the upcoming 2025 season is palpable, but with the Lions disrupting the NFL landscape left and right, who's prepared for the seismic shift that could be coming our way? Can you sense the tension? The question on every fan's lips seems to be, how will the Lions capitalize on their newfound momentum, especially with a coaching staff that's seen major turnover? With the departure of offensive coordinator Ben Johnson and defensive coordinator Aaron Glenn, there's been a massive shuffle, and everyone in Detroit is holding their breath, wondering if the new regime has what it takes to lead us to the promised land. Just imagine the possibilities swirling around this franchise. What if, in a shocking twist, Dan Campbell finds himself on the hot seat? Could we be on the brink of monumental change? The whispers are growing louder. The 2026 head coaching cycle is just around the corner, and one of the Lions' very own could be instrumental in shaking things up. It's exhilarating, yet terrifying, the fate of our beloved team hanging in the balance. Who among us wouldn't adore the prospect of our under-the-radar assistant head coach and wide receivers coach, Scotty Montgomery, stepping up to take the helm? Picture this. Montgomery, who boldly transitioned from coaching running backs to wide receivers, is tirelessly working to prove his mettle. With leadership rooted in transforming the Lions' ground game into one of the most dynamic in the league, thanks to the sensational performances of Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, could he be poised for a meteoric rise? ESPN beat reporter Eric Woodyard highlighted Montgomery as a coach to watch, noting that if he can replicate that offensive success with our wideouts, his name will undoubtedly be tossed in the head coaching conversations come 2026. But that's not all, folks. We can't overlook our franchise quarterback, Jared Goff, who, after eclipsing personal bests with 37 touchdown passes and a QBR of 68.4, is now at a crossroads. Following the crushing disappointment of our playoff collapse against the Washington Commanders, where Goff himself was a catalyst for chaos with 4 turnovers, he's under immense scrutiny. Can Goff shed those chains and elevate his game to lead us to that elusive Super Bowl title? With every statistic reflecting his prowess, the undeniable truth remains. He has yet to prove he can translate individual success into team victory on the grand stage. The clock is ticking. What will the front office decide as they weigh the stakes with their current roster, coaching chemistry, and Goff's potential? The pressure mounts. Will they trust Montgomery's budding leadership, or is Campbell's philosophy still the guiding light? There's an emotional wave crashing through the fan base right now as anticipation mingles with anxiety. Will the Lions continue to hone their competitive edge, or will they completely reset the wheel? As we ponder this chaos, there are murmurs of desperate change begging to be validated. Will the vibrations we feel signal a triumphant return to glory, or whisper the potential for a complete meltdown? Here we stand on the precipice of a new era for the Detroit Lions, with coaches and players alike in the crosshairs of speculation and expectations. It's a pivotal moment, filled with insurmountable drama and perilous uncertainty. Will we emerge with clarity, a gold standard of excellence, or will we be left scrambling in the aftermath? Just imagine the roar if Montgomery's ambition aligns, with opportunity and a power shift that could bring new life to the Lions. Stay tuned, because the stage is set, the tension is ripe, and we are only just beginning to unveil the labyrinthine paths of possibilities ahead. What will unfold next? In the storied saga of this franchise, buckle up, because the journey is far from over. If you feel the fire igniting in Detroit, hit that like button and let's charge together into the heart of this electrifying saga. The landscape has never been this rich with anticipation, and the stakes, they couldn't be higher. As we plunge deeper into speculation surrounding our Lions, one pivotal question looms. What would a strategic shift in player leadership mean for the locker room's camaraderie and strength? Picture a scenario where the Lions not only embrace Scotty Montgomery's innovative coaching style, but also ink a blockbuster trade for a franchise-altering player. Imagine an impact player on the defensive side, a game-changer like a pass rusher, who thrived last season. Talk about terrorizing the quarterbacks of the NFC North. Suddenly, every time Aaron Rodgers drops back, or DJ Moore tries to break free, they'll feel the icy grip of Detroit's newfound ferocity breathing down their necks. As Montgomery instills a fresh tenacity in his receivers, will the defensive puzzle fall into place, cementing a sense of unified purpose that this team has desperately craved since the dark days of past seasons. Think back to our legendary Ford Field moments, the roar following that last-minute touchdown against the Vikings, or the nail-biting victory over the Packers that sent fans into a frenzy. Those unspeakable highs can amplify with the right moves. Yet it's not just the players. Rival fan bases are already plotting their responses, cringing at the thought of the Lions finally blossoming into the powerhouse we've always believed they could be. How will Green Bay fans react if we unveil a tight-knit squad driving to dismantle their legacy? How about the Bears and Vikings, who have so often dismissed our chances, now staring at a Lions team fueled by confidence and reckless determination? The echoes of those past playoff droughts resonate louder each day. Detroit has been waiting too long, and we're inching ever closer to grasping destiny. Experts like Louis Riddick and Dan Orlovsky are already penning odes to Detroit's potential, citing Goff's stats as proof of our resurgence. Yet doubts linger like shadows at dusk. Can he truly bring us beyond mere statistics and into the realm where champions reside? The answers lie in the fabric of the game, the turnovers, the dynamic plays lit by the synchronized choreography of Montgomery's wideouts. As we inch forward, the weight of expectation bears down on every decision made within the organization. Can Goff rise to the occasion, shedding the doubts and propelling our team into the annals of NFL glory off the back of last season's disappointment? He sits at the center of this explosive nexus while Campbell watches close, navigating through uncertainty as whispers of a coaching shakeup swirl in the wind. The heart of every Lion beats in tandem with the pulse of this speculation, each moment a gripping segment of a tale centuries in the making, illuminated by the shadow of greatness yet unseen. And if we pull the trigger on a momentous trade, if we forge a new path packed with potential, will this fortune swing in our favor, igniting a renaissance that puts us squarely on the map as serious contenders? Could these bold changes finally yield that elusive triumph we've long been denied? Will we take hold of our destiny, shaping a narrative that moves beyond endless mediocrity into rebellion against the odds? In the quiet of Ford Field, you can almost hear the whispers of generations past breathing life into our aspirations. So here we are, poised at the brink, struck with the fervor of fanaticism swirling like a tempest around us. As a Lions believer, I can feel the surge of hope rising. It's intoxicating and terrifying all at once. What do you think? Can we believe in this vision of success? Or will the chaos of speculation devolve into another chapter of frustration? Let's ignite the conversation in the comments. How do you envision our Lions entering this fray? Will we finally break free and write the story of our revival and capture the hearts and minds of a beleaguered city? Are we ready to roar anew? My friends, the answer could change everything. Let the battle cry begin.